What up, wheat field? What it do, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field. Welcome to you. If you new, hi, welcome to you too. My name is La T, and we are a channel messenger, and we message with the big three. Who's that? You say it is the eternal Lord of all hosts, our source, Ashe. It's intelligence, the infinite intelligence, aka wisdom, the principal thing, and then also the breath of life that fills us, the chi, the life force that feels and connects and combines all things. Yo, since we said all of that, and we got a little bit more formality to say, we are not spirit. Wait, what? How do we go? We are not religious. We are spiritual. Ashe. We almost said it backwards, and that's completely wrong. But I feel like something is some backwards energy, and that's what's going on. I do. So we feel like we should just come on in and do a little something, tap into the energy, and figure out what the heck is happening, basically, because we feel like it's some energy, it's something going on, it's something for the collective, it's something for the wheat field. What up, y'all? It's wheat. What it do, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field. Welcome to you. See, our Palo Santo didn't even light. I'm telling you, it's something going on in the wheat field and the energy, and it is just not right. I feel like it is backwards and it is all off. Ashe. And we want to just tap in and figure out what it is. Get a couple little cards on it. Ashe. Let's clear the energy. Clear ourselves. Woo! Everything that's going on. We got a couple of little stories to tell. You know, just stuff that's going on. We'll talk about it as we get the cards out. You know what I'm saying. Just kind of feel about why, because this is testimony meets tarot. It unites with tarot. You know how it go. It's a whole lot of me's out there in YouTube land, and I never know who's going through something that could connect and be like, damn, that's me too. So we share, we connect, and that's just how we do. All right, let's get into it. Y'all, my daughter found these little cooler things from the gas station. I think they cost like $3. But when I say they are tasty, when I say tasty, you put a little ice cube in them, and it's like, ooh, it's fruit punch and blueberry, raspberry, and a mango. And when I say the mango is the best, it's like, I should have got one of those. I got fruit punch, and that's what we drinking on. But anywho, yeah, thank you, Father, for being here with us. I know I feel some energy, and I'm not really for sure where it's coming from. Hopefully it's not from no tears, no. Because, I mean, they be wanting to speak, but who the hell really cares? I mean, the whole journey is really about you, my wheat, so that you can get through this experience called life and the sin. Because you the wheat. You called for good bread, and you're going to be called into the storehouse, Ashe. But we got a lot of lessons to learn and things to do along our way. We got destinies to meet and dharmic prophecies, you know, all kind of stuff that we're supposed to do, because heaven has come to earth to do a work that we may not remember, but dear God, we here to deliver. And I mean, in the track that it takes to get us from day one to the end, it'd be like, look, I feel like somebody got a sneaky ass friend, somebody that you consider a friend that's really not it. They probably be all up in your shit, all in your damn business. Somebody that you might be investing with, somebody that you might be celebrating with, somebody that you feel like you can go on adventures with, have a fresh start, or you just met them. But I feel like it's something going on with the whole thing. We have Page of Pentacles, somebody that is carefully planning. We have Magician, somebody that is thinking about creating an opportunity or manifestation. They could be doing some quick thinking. Somebody, this Queen of Wands. Now, I hope this is a different energy. Because the last one we read, when I say we, look, they was a whole op. Gee, I'm just saying, they was not on the up and up. But I feel like in this energy today, it's different. Yeah, yeah. What? The Queen of Wine energy is the wheat. Okay. Okay, so we'll put this up here as the main energy. If I can get it up off the table. Main energy. Get my little energy stand. If I can get this together. There we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Somebody that you are ambitious, you are definitely attractive, you got your shit together, you know, the whole package, but not necessarily Empress. You might be wondering or worried about, you know, Queen of Swords is a challenge. Is this a separate energy? Yeah. Okay. I told you I felt like it's an op. Two of Wands is here. Some decision making, some planning, some preparation. I feel like somebody planning against this Queen of Wands. Yeah, I told you I was feeling some fuckery. Like, what the hell is this? This could be that copycat chick. Gee, I'm saying, like, okay. So, on the saga from yesterday, if you guys have seen that reading from last night, Ashe, this could be a continuation of the same energy where Queen of Wands wasn't really in the upright. She wasn't. She was somebody that was on that lustfulness, that I want to copycat the wheat type of shit. Yeah. And I feel like you weak gonna have to definitely figure out how to cut some shit out. But in this reading, the father say this Queen of Wands is the wheat. So I wonder, what is that all about? Because from maybe just from their perspective and what's really going on, to help you get a understanding again of what's going on. Because I feel like this person is just on some bullshit. I see her with this bow and arrow. Have y'all ever seen that movie, Let's Talk About Kevin? If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you watch it. Because this bow and arrow look real fucking eerie and reminiscent. Just saying. Because, see, whoever is wielding this have to have a keen eye. You know, be able to lock in on a target. Yeah, and I feel like she targeting you. Yeah, somebody that's got a little bit too much confidence for their own good, I feel. And you somebody, I feel like, that wields the truth. It's somebody that wields the truth that they trying to destroy. I hear a proof. Like, it's something that you know that they don't want out. But she's coming up in the wheat, as the wheat in this reading. So I really don't know what that's about. I don't. Father, please come through and protect me as I channel this message for your wheat. Let it be a message that's edifying onto me first and foremost. And I offer all things up to you, asking you to perfect me in the spirit so that I may do what you have called me to do, giving me every ordained piece of my inheritance that I may bear the yoke that you've placed upon me, Father. Thank you so much. And again, everything that you give me, I overflow and I let it come out to my wheat. Why? So that we can feed you, you know, let you be edified in the spirit too, so that you may bear the yoke that has been placed upon you. And I feel like somebody is definitely in this Queen of Wands energy, maybe not even understanding why they doing what they doing, or why they see things the way that they see. It's something happening in the psychology, I feel. Something that is preventing them from really being real. And I feel like there's a transformation or growth that you're being called to, something to raise you, to uplift you, to perfect you in the spirit, because you have a work to do. You've been yoked with something as well, and I feel like what you're going through is going to be a tell. Like maybe it's a test, something for you to get through and see how you will react and how you respond, because the rest of your destiny may hinge upon it. So Father is saying be careful of how you aim this here bow and arrow, because it might boomerang and come back to you before you know it. Let's get that back up. And she won't even stand up. There we go. We have to be careful and meticulous in putting it up. Thank you, Father, for protecting us. Brighten our light, Father. Pull me into the holiest of holies, into your inner sanctuary, and keep me safe as I channel this message, Father. Thank you so much. Brighten up my light and brighten up my lumens. Keep me safe for anything that will come against me, that will seek to destroy your message, to steal, kill, and destroy, to diminish it, to cause any disillusions, any chaos, any conflict, any confusion. We block it out, we repel it, and we actually offer all things up onto you, Father, for you to transmute that energy and do your will, do what you want to do, Father, for we accept everything that you give back onto us, for we know that it is good for us, to grow us, Father, to help us ascend, to attune us to your frequency, Father. Yes, beloved. Queen of Wands is on some ish, but this story is about her. And I heard something, you sneaky little... This person is in some toxic energy with the Magician and the Seven of Cups. I feel like, again, this is a continuance of somebody who's studying somebody else, who's investing their energy in a place that is just not for them, is not to their own benefit. It is really trying to create a scenario that is just, I hear no benefit. Like, that's just not it. It's just not it. Like, you have your own destiny and your own dharmic path, and it's time to come to terms and come to grip with that. And I hear, at last, my love has come along. And I feel like the Father is saying that, like, to call you back to yourself. I feel like you might be on the edge of something, like on the edge of point of no return. And the Father is saying, you are the weak, beloved. Like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't call you to be in this. Like, I hear, wait your turn. I hear, not the right timing. I hear, release and rest. I hear, healing. This is a test. I hear. So you may be in a Queen of Wands energy. Very ambitious, beautiful ambition. Very ambitious, confident, beautiful. Maybe not even necessarily all the way what people consider traditionally beautiful, but like somebody who is, I hear, odd, unique beauty. I hear it's like differently beautiful, but stand out, stunning nonetheless. Like, you don't look like everybody else, but you are stunning on your own. You are successful, but I also feel that there's a twinge of insecurity, of jealousy, of envy there. Like, it's somebody else, this Queen of Swords, somebody else that lives in their truth. Also confident too, but very logical, very, in your face. This is what it is. Like, I don't have to put up any false pretenses. And I feel like for some reason this Queen of Wands is, like, there's something that is keeping them, like, it's almost, I feel like you have to put on the show, like, very, I hear ego, like, this is what people want to see from you, so this is what you show them. And I feel like it's a mask and it's covering up the real you. And you may have envy for somebody who stands in their truth. You may have an envious feeling for somebody that stands in their truth. That's also confident but logical and knows exactly who they are. And they not into like the pseudo falsehoods and fuckery of the day. Like a queen of wands may be concerned with their attractiveness, Ashe, and how they're presenting to other people. I feel like this queen of swords is somebody that's just like, I let my intellect and, who I am naturally bleed through. Seven of Wands is like protection. I feel like this Queen of Swords is somebody who knows how to protect themselves, and I feel like with words, not necessarily Five of Wands conflict or mental or sneakiness like Seven of Swords, but I just feel like they are witty and they know how to protect themselves by using their logic, right? Like they know almost what Queen of Wands is going to do and they can pivot, almost like dodge it, like I see you coming type of shit. And you, whoever you are, not saying that you are a particular we, but somebody in the collective is feeling like this, because I'm picking up on the energy that it's something with that last one, like being a self-assured leader. It's something with self-assuredness, like there's some insecurity. There is. Eight of Swords, insecurity wrapped up in your head. Definitely some insecurity. Mental imprisonment, feeling almost powerless. Maybe against this Queen of Swords, it's like she always saying some shit like, no matter what I do, no matter what I display, Queen of Swords just comes in and chop my shit up, Ashe. And maybe that's where the envy is maybe somebody it's like the tale between attractiveness and beauty and confidence versus wit and intellect. And that could be the whole thing. And which one is going to be borne out? Which one is going to win? Is it the attractiveness, I'm just like the shit, or is it your wits? Which one are you going to lean into? And this could be definitely one person dealing with two different parts of their personality. I'm feeling that for some reason. I just got that as well. Knight of Swords, something is moving in soon, something is moving fast, quick energy. Maybe you're going to have to make a decision real soon. But if you have to make quick decisions, then that Queen of Swords intellect comes into play. Maybe you're a person that's trying to figure out how to balance both of your wands of preparation, and you're a person that's very strong. I feel that too for someone. Like the fortitude and the spiritual tools, it not only include the ability to appeal based on attractiveness, but also think through situations with your intellect. And maybe spirit is saying to you you lean a lot into your attractiveness, your looks. You can bring people to the table because they are attracted to you, but you really need to dig into that Queen of Swords energy and pull out your intellect to keep them engaged with you. And that could be the thing. It may not be two different people, but just two different aspects of your personality. Yeah. And that could be a part of I feel the Seven of Wands. It's not like blocking out other people, but maybe blocking out different parts and pieces of you, of yourself, instead of being whole and complete, and understanding when to dip and dabble into different portions of your energies. I feel almost Empress energy here, and maybe these are just the different aspects of you being empress that you're dealing with, because we all have shit that we deal with. We do, you know, whether you are dealing with your Queen of Wands piece of energy, your Queen of Swords piece of energy, your Queen of Cups, your Queen of Coin, and to balance all of them, because an empress contains all four. Yeah. I feel like maybe you are a beautiful person and people just discount your intellect. That could be it. And you've learned to pretty much lean on your attractiveness to get what you want. But maybe leaning in that is creating an issue for you. Either the issue is it doesn't yield deep and fruitful relationships. You know, it's something about the fulfillingness that I feel is here, especially with the Eight of Swords, being locked up mentally, feeling imprisoned and powerless. I feel like it could be because there's other pieces of your personality that you are not allowed to express. Three of Cups is like coming together with the all the pieces of you. This is only 3 cups, right? And 4 make the Empress, which is your whole you. But to come together with the me, myself, and I type of energy, the spirit, the whole you, your identity, your highest self, is like that 3 of Cups energy. And that's something to celebrate. Feeling whole, complete, and abundant. It could also be another person involved, but I'm not feeling that. I really feel like this is about you coming to terms with the different pieces and the different sides of you. The different personalities of self, Ashe. Yes. This one. We see the divine feminine. This is the Buddha wisdom. See what we get out of here. Thank you, Father. Protect us as we bring these messages. Block out anything that would come against us. Seal us and keep us in your inner sanctuary. We dropped a couple of them on the floor. Do you want to read them? No. Any of them? No. Okay. This one? This. Yes. We have become the shelter of the world, a resting place for the broken and wounded. This is a true Bodhisattva path. Put that in there. And that's a part of your options in a 7 of Cups. It's like fantasies, choices, opportunities, and decisions. Like becoming a shelter of the world, a resting place for the broken and for the wounded. Like maybe, you know, you attract with the Queen of Wands, you maybe attract broken people, wounded souls, sad souls. I hear something about sadness. And maybe for some reason they are attracted to your light. They could be, you know, you could be like a light in the dark night. And people are attracted to you, but maybe they don't take your advice. And maybe you're somebody that has really good sound advice with the Queen of Swords energy. You know, somebody that tells it to them cutthroat and just exactly how it should be, right? Like, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what I said, this is what I said, and I meant it type shit. And that is your calling, to be a resting place for the broken or for the wounded, you know. And again, I feel like sometimes when you're pretty and beauty is a thing, attractiveness, that you would be surprised how many beautiful people are actually very insecure. Like people who you look at and be like, man, they are beautiful. They are absolutely gorgeous. Like the level of insecurity that they have. Because oftentimes when you're very pretty and you're very attractive, you don't know why a person is coming towards you. Is that right? Yes. You don't know why a person, is there something attacking me? Father, please block it out. Please, if we are sealed, we are not sealed. Are there more words we should pray. Yes, thank you, Father. Father is giving me the advice to pray more in the beginning, to close the door and block out any enemies. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So I offer that same advice unto you, we to pray more in the beginning, like the beginning of your day, and also at the ending of the night, the beginning of the night, the beginning of the evening, all of it. But mostly, Father is saying the beginning of the day. And we are praying now, asking for the Father to seal us and seal anything out on its authority, the Father's authority, I say. If the Father say it is so, then so mote it be. Yes, yes, yes. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Sealed, sealed. And Father put a little accent, sealed, with the little thing, and that's new. Chaos, attacking you. Sealed and protected. Protected to go forward. Yes, yes, yes. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Yes. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I feel, is that smoke? Is it fire? What is that? Energy, energy. Energy is rising. I'm being advised to drink water. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we will get some after the message. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Anything else for right now? No. Are we sealed? Yes. Ready to go forward? Yes. Any further words we should pray? No. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let's get it. Thank you guys. We have to pray with it. We do. We do. We not spiritual, but we, I said it again. We are highly spiritual. We ain't religious, but we spiritual. We definitely are. And I know that it's something attacking me. We've been feeling it and we've been praying on it. And we know for sure that anything that comes against us is returned. Well, we give it up to the Father and we ask the Father to do what it's going to do with it, and the Father's will be done. So whatever the Father chooses to do with the energy that you send me is going to be returned to you, beloved. And I pray 1,000 times magnified. So you take that for what it will. Yeah. Form does not differ from void. Form is void. Outer difficult will be resolved with inner truth. Do you have the inner truth of you? Not really for sure. Or maybe you may know that you embody peace and that you're here to service humanity. You may be a person that's like leaning on your looks and your attractiveness, you know. You may have some confidence, some, but I do still feel a twinge of insecurity. And I really feel like you wish somebody would listen to your intellect more, or just using your intellect to block out the shit that's not for you. Because with the Seven of Wands, you could be feeling like you need to protect yourself, to stand your ground on something, and definitely looking to create a pathway I feel like, to help other people. I hear the word light worker in my head. Like maybe you're somebody that's trying to figure out what to do with your gifts. What do I do on this journey? What is next for me? How do I serve? There's a lot of things coming at you. I feel like it's just, again, a lot of energy. Father said energy was rising, and you may feel that within yourself, and it's causing some conflict, like a split of personalities pretty much. But you may be having to make a quick decision, you know. And once you make this decision, I feel like a ball is going to be rolling. It's going to be moving very fast, very quickly, and it may actually lend you into something that you're going to celebrate, just the way the cards are out. So I definitely feel two things. You battling with different personalities and parts of self. Queen of Wands energy, somebody that's beautiful, attractive, somebody that's struggling with their intellect, wanting to be seen, to put that out first, like be known for. It's like, where do people put your worth? Like, do you put it on how I look or what I'm saying? You know, the message or the messenger, almost. Yeah. Anything else, Hunter? Eight of Swords. It's something about being mentally wound up about all this, and it's something about this hand that's out, coming out of the spirit. Now, I see you trained up a bit in your mind, but I feel like it's something else right here with this hand. You could be a medium. You could be have people coming at you for help. I see the birds that's flying over. I feel like people talking, people, either people gossiping or it's self-talk, right? Because Eight of Swords is about mental conflict as well, too. Like you mastering you, unraveling the pieces of you and coming to wholeness and coming to goodness. And I feel like this is probably mental imprisonment, that you could definitely be feeling a sense of powerlessness. Like, I can't change that people only see this, like my outer shell. They're not looking at my intellect. I feel like I'm always having to defend myself. Even though people can't see what I'm trying to create, I'm learning, I'm growing. Maybe again, with your intellect, you are growing it with this Page of Pentacles, studying, learning, you know. I feel like just deepening your knowledge base. And it's something that you're learning that you're going to have to protect yourself from. It's almost like having to be brave. It's like, okay, you know what I'm getting? You know the movie of Legally Blonde, right? Okay, so think about Reese Witherspoon in that movie, right? So she was a person that set out to go to Harvard because really she wanted to get her man back. So it wasn't necessarily the purest of intentions, like how I was feeling with this Queen of Wands initially, like using their attractiveness to kind of get over until they really found that their intellect was the thing that really made them worthy. And it was like that confident they had confidence, yes, but it was the conflict. Is that right, Father? Yes, yes, yes. The conflict between the attractiveness and the intellect, and having people be able to marry the two, like get over how she looked to see the fact that her worthiness was in her intellect, you know, because she was able to pretty much crack the case and nobody believed in her because she was just pretty. They just like, oh, you just pretty, you just something to play with, you something to just mess around with. But she like, no, I have a brain, like I'm worth more than that. And I don't even think initially at first she knew what she could do. It was that conflict between the two personalities, between the attractiveness and the intellect. And when she really got into herself and started studying and digging in, she was able to create a whole new world for herself, to see what the changes were for her to really step into something new, to release herself from, like, okay, this dude, you know what I mean? And it was like she took off. She was able to just go forward and make decisions for herself and what was really good for her. And ended up in a celebration. Like, I think even at the end, like, maybe he didn't end up with any offers to join a firm and she did, or something like that, but she was the one that ended up with the celebration, and not the person that initially drug her into the scenario. Like, she wouldn't have uncovered she would not have uncovered who she was intellectually had it not been for the fact that her beauty and her physicality just wasn't enough. It wasn't up to snuff for his family. Is that, yeah. So it's like the planning with strength. Like, what are you going to do to combat it? And look, heartbreak and heartache is on the scene. Somebody is troubled trying to balance the two. And again, we see that conflict with the Five of Wands, and then now we have a judgment. Somebody making a judgment against a King of Wands. And this person could be, it could be preparedness, somebody that's ready to take action, somebody that's intense, boss energy. It could be, yeah, that manly man, alpha. You talking about somebody with a stick, somebody, people that is after them, they are supposed to be the shit. Almost like Warren was in Legally Blonde. Like, I mean, he had another chick, you know, he dropped Elle, I think her name was, the character in the movie or whatever. But it was something hidden. Something hidden that she knew, you know. Something hidden that she was going to come out with, out of the strife, because of him. And she made a judgment, a choice to do something, to walk down a road that without him wouldn't have been. Right? It was like, again, Tears and Wheat Tarot show. What up, y'all's wheat? What it do? Welcome to the wheat field. Welcome to you. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the tears growing us and pushing us to do something different, then we wouldn't develop into our whole self. We just wouldn't. We need it. We would be held up and hanged up. We need the tears to enlighten us. If we don't experience some kind of loss and have to defend some piece of ourselves, you wouldn't develop into this Empress, or even be able to recognize yourself. She had to defend the fact of her intellect. Like, I'm not just a pretty face, Ashe. Like, I can think. And she was the one that ended up cracking the case. She was the only one to believe her client. The only one. So I feel like somebody might be in a room of other people, Three of Wands, and the only person having a specific type of vision, something that you can see that other people can't see with the moon. It's other people that can't see it. They probably can't see the intelligence that's working through you. They don't. And this is because these people know you. It's because these people know you. And they have a sentiment of who you are and who you could be. Just like Warren in Legally Blind. You see, Warren left Elle because he thought that she was only a pretty face. She wasn't going to cut the mustard for his future, Ashe. Like, he needed somebody that was going to be able to be smart and stand by his side like the other chick. But he ended up with neither both of them. That's a whole thing. That's a lesson. Cycle, world ending, something new coming in. Somebody see the truth, the simple truth. And Four of Cups, regret, not wanting nothing that's coming to you, discontent, and feeling like you done missed out. Now, don't you think Warren felt like that about Elle when at the end she's the one that ended up with all the offers, even though he rejected her? Because he thought she wasn't good enough. She was just a pretty face. It's something with that. And that's exactly how I feel. Like, somebody took you for granted because how you look, or they don't recognize your intellect, or maybe you are having a issue with bringing in your intellect and coming to wholeness and good with it and balancing all of the queens inside of you. You are an empress, and each one of those queens need to be developed. And I feel like somebody is struggling with attractiveness versus their intellect. Or maybe you are trying to come away from just leaning on your physicality and more into your intellect and getting people to take you seriously. High Priestess is here. You definitely have an inner knowing. Like, you have deep Akashic records. Your intuition is on fire. You're somebody that has a lot of spiritual knowledge. And I feel like I hear the word for here higher. Like the words for higher. Maybe you're looking for a job or raise or promotion or something of the sort. But I definitely feel, again, that conflict of attractiveness versus intellect. Maybe people look at you and the only thing they see is just how pretty you are. And they is that right? They discount how smart you are. Like what you actually bring to the table. Not just your body, not just your looks, not a trophy, but a real asset. And you want people to see that. Judgment with the Two of Swords, making a choice here. Strong, strong decision making. You want people to see your strengths and how you think and how you're thinking, I hear. Father says, be persistent. That your thoughts will bring about something different. Ashe. Yeah, your thoughts will bring about something different. And we got 7 of Wands and 6 of Wands. You are protected. Your victory is protected. Page of Cups, doing something new. 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. The Sun is in reverse. You're upset because they don't really see you. You're not happy because they don't really see you. Yeah, you dream and you have a lot of intuition. Like you are inspired. Have love for what you do. You have fresh ideas. Again, I feel somebody that's very inspiring and you could be very successful. But I feel like you always feel like you have to defend yourself because of your beauty, because of your aesthetic. It's almost like being the only woman in a room full of men and nobody hears your voice, and trying to figure out how to get people to hear you, how to change the direction, the flow, the energy towards you has you caught up in your head with the anxiety. Because you definitely are driven. You have a lot of passion, right? You are able to communicate. I hear a quick, swift on your toes, like you was good, that was good. You was quick on your feet with that one, right? I hear that. But I feel like people just get caught up in your beauty. Yeah, they get caught up in your beauty. And it makes you lean more into that Queen of Wands energy. And it's blocking out that whole Empress totality and to be able, the ability to operate in that energy. Yeah, you feel sad about it. Five of Cups. You're like, what do I need to do? And you see this person is like sacrificing change. I hear loss and despair, but really change, like wanting to change something. What do I need to do so that people can hear me? Almost like, what do you need to do so that people can hear you? Seven of Swords, being sneaky about it, trying to devise something. Like, what do I need to do so that people can hear me? And I feel like you have learned to couple this sneakiness, Queen of Wands, like use your beauty to your advantage. And I'm not claiming nothing against it. It just is what it is. Deceit, lies, but people can consider that untrustworthy. You know, I hear these ain't loyal. Like, you may have developed a reputation in some sort of way. Six of Wands. Positive news, notoriety. Like, the notoriety is in reverse. Like, what people know about you can be opposite of what you want them to know. Only because out of defense mechanism have you learned that your beauty is a weapon. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Your beauty is a weapon. Your beauty is your protection. You could fall back on your beauty, on your prettiness, I feel, to overcome obstacles, to bring people to the table. But once they get there, are they willing to listen? No, I feel like it may be sexual. Like, once they figure out that they can't really sleep with you, they can't get you, that type of energy, they really ain't listening. Yeah, once they figure out that they can't have you, because you like putting it out there like, yeah, Nine of Cups energy player type of shit, but once they find out that you really holding something back, they put a dead to it. And they not really hearing what you got to say. They not. Ace of Wands, highly lustful. They not willing to invest. But I feel like something is going to change, or just the fact that you really want to change this dynamic. How can I get people to appreciate my intellect versus my body, versus my beauty? Give some real give and take reciprocity with me. Not just looking to take from me. Not just looking to sleep with me. Not just looking to use me for a good time, but also see the value that I have over time. Yes, the value that I have over time. Can you see and judge righteously that I have value over time? Can you see the true gift that's inside of me? Even though I may be pretty, spiritual awakening is poking out. It slid down like the Father wanted to read it. Like, you're having that inside of self. Three of Cups, me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. Is what you found out. How to love yourself fully and tap in with that Queen of Cups energy. Backed up with the Ace of Cups right there. That's the Father leading it. Showing you probably something new about yourself. Learning about how all this egocentric people, these Knight of Wands coming in with impulsive actions, just wanting to have an adventure with your body, explore you, but not really get into the depths of you. They don't really want to do this right here, which is, give you some real kindness, some real connection. But maybe somebody from your past wants to do that. That could be, I see Ten of Pentacles. I see Four of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be holding back and being very defensive at the same time. Yeah. I feel like you're going to take people by surprise because, again, you're very beautiful. You're intelligent. And You are this independent, self-sufficient type of energy. You're very defensive and self-reliant. And I feel like you're going to learn how to protect yourself. For real. You're going to come to balance. The only queen that I have not seen, I saw that the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, we saw the Queen of Swords. I haven't seen the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe all of this is about you getting your money. You know, that is another leg, a piece of the puzzle that I don't see. Four Swords, healing to the King of Wands. Somebody fucked over you, I feel. Somebody that you had to heal from, or this King of Wands is having to heal. Yeah, loving situation. That's what I was saying. Somebody messed over you. Somebody tore up your heart. That's what I was feeling. Elle and Warren. Like, they went through all of that time together. He's going off to start his second leg of life. Leave that ass for, girl. Get down, girl. Go ahead. I got a knee. Right? And she was pretty, but he didn't feel like she fit the bill. And she couldn't go with him to the next phase. So he left her. I feel like somebody may have walked away from you. And maybe you thought your pretty was enough to make do. But it's something that was missing. Maybe you had intellect and things that you were offering that this other person was dismissing. They definitely did. Something that they were dismissing. Yeah, they didn't see conflict with the High Priestess. They didn't recognize who you were. They couldn't figure out. And maybe they had you in a Three of Cups situation. This King of Cups is somebody that holds back their emotions. They couldn't see who you really were. But all of this caused you to align yourself to go into the spirit and start dealing with that issue of bridging your four queens, because you are an empress. What did I say? Bridging your four queens to think about things a little bit different. Eight of Cups is an awakening, going off on a journey. Usually that journey is into the Nine of Cups, fulfillment within self. I was going to say wish fulfillment, and that's what the card means, but I feel like your wish fulfillment for you would be being whole and really having your emperor king, you know, whole, completeness. And that's what you're looking for, and I think that's what you're listening for. Somebody, that's what you're holding out for. You're holding out for it. You're holding back for somebody that's true, and that's true. That's true. Again, King of Swords. King of Swords. That would be the match to you. That would be your match. You holding out for somebody that gets you, that understands not just your intellect. And that's who Elle ended up with at the end of the day, because it was what was another intern. He was highly smart, but he ended up taking a chance on her and listening to what she had to say. He could see past her beauty and see the fact that it was more to her than just how she looked. And when she graduated, I think that he proposed to her or some shit like that. Yeah. I hear did it by the book. Eight of Cups. Somebody going on a journey. Somebody gonna walk away. A journey to discover self, Ashe. Feel like your whole life is getting ready to change. Or you are ready to change your whole life. Eight of Pentacles. Working on different types of options. Yeah, like, your decision making, your choices is different. Your outlook is different. All of it. You don't want to lean into this beauty shit. You want to come into wholeness and dig into your love, like the other pieces of you. Yeah, you tired of being delayed and held up. Anything else out of here? No, Father. But that's true. Divine inspiration. Inspired to do something new. Inspired to do something new. Thank you, Father. I was asking, is it okay for me to pick this up? And Father said yes. definitely feel somebody is struggling between, different pieces of their personality. You're coming into enlightenment. You want to be happy, like true happiness. And happiness doesn't come just off of your body, off of your looks. It's the things that money can't really buy. You can't buy, well, I guess you have to buy the books and shit to read. You have to spend the money on tuition if you're going to college. But when you have your intellect, nobody can take that away from you. I feel like maybe the person that you're interested in is a past love. And maybe this past love, or maybe you're just learning. Queen of Pentacles. Didn't I say that's the only one that hadn't come out? I think that you are going to get your bread once you level things out. Protection, Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, making a choice to level things out. Two of the card number 2, the High Priestess, saying that you have some deep knowledge, some inner knowingness, secrets revealed, like your life purpose, your dharma is starting to come through, and maybe why your beauty factor is no longer fulfilling you, because your dharma is going to be something that's way deeper. It digs into your intellect, that ancient intellect, and that's the part that you want people to respect. Again, Page of Cups, that new part of you that you're growing on, that you want people to really recognize, and that's what's bothering you, and you are choosing to come into your higher self. And when you come to good, the money, the investment is going to be there. Because maybe right now, you may not be able to handle it. There may be some other things that you need to learn, or some other people that are just strongly studying you. Somebody from the past that's watching you. Could be. Somebody that has strong feelings. Or this could be stalker type energy. You just never know. And that happened to Elle too. Warren started to watch her, like, look at what she doing, and then want to come back to her with some fake ass offer at the end of the day. And she was like, no, I've learned too much. I've gained some strength since then, and I'm putting an X to this old shit and starting anew. Like, I'm going forward. But I don't know what you would do, I really don't. If there's somebody that's from your past, I guess you would have to lean into your spirit to determine which way you're going to judge it. Yeah, Ace of Wands with the Moon. Either somebody is very prepared, or you're prepared to go forward, like, and start a whole new cycle, a whole new track, to plan new visions, new stability, a whole new life. I hear Ariel, and my daughter and I was talking about the new Little Mermaid movie and how much she loved it. She's 27, so, but anywho, we ain't gonna get into it. But I hear that a whole new, that's not the Little Mermaid. Who is that? That's Aladdin. Anywho, scratch that. I hear Aladdin, a whole new world. Like, I feel like you prepared to do something new, and maybe people just can't see this part of you. Maybe people just are not prepared to see this part of you. Maybe you're not prepared. Or maybe there is a King of Pentacles that's hidden from you and you just don't know. You are showing up as the queen. Whoever this person is that you can't see is going to be your divine match. Because you showed up as the emperor. We saw the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. I think we definitely saw the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here. Oh, we saw the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. Whoever this person is, they are your match. And they can match your energy. Because they are an emperor too. And they may be going through the trials of development the same as you. I feel that, yeah, conflict, 10 of Wands, High Priestess. They definitely are going through the trials of the chosen the same as you. Coming to balance with all of that conflict the same way that you are. Five of Pentacles, losing people, having things falling away, feeling like they are being isolated, Ashe. Yes, but it all leads to the Ten of Cups at the end of the day, because you two are energetic matches, just like L and whatever old boy name was at the end. I can't remember who he was, but he worked for somebody who was a fucking dick because they did some bullshit. Yeah, this King of Pentacles. I feel like that's probably, yeah, they can see. It's an enlightened Ten of Pentacles. They can see you. And I feel like they see the potential in you. That you're not all just this right here. That is something deeper to you. There's more to you. And they can see it. They can see it. They see your beauty, but they know that that's not it. That's not it. That's just the tip of an iceberg. And I feel like they know that you know how to use your beauty as a sword. Get that? They know that you know how to use your aesthetic, your beauty as a sword, as a tool against other people, because you're an empress. You know what to do. Even if you're not completely clued in as to what you're doing, you may not know, but you know how to use that beauty for sure. Page of Wands to the Nine of Wands. You know how to use that beauty as a shield for sure. Look at this. Hierophant. Eight of Swords to the Nine of Cups to the Hierophant. And it's split on Hierophant. That's what I was trying to pick up. You do. But somebody can see you. And they are going to choose righteously. They may want to end up making a commitment to you the same way that we said that old girl, Elle, from the movie, ended up graduating from Harvard, valedictorian, completely surprised everybody. People that had counted her out wouldn't help her because they thought she was just a pretty face. You don't belong here anyway, right? Graduating from the top of her class, giving the speech with honors, offers for employment, and a proposal. You talking about the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. And somebody could see, they could judge, and I feel like that's the same thing for thee. Somebody knows that you could dig into your beauty and use it as a weaponry, but they know that your intellect is really the thing that drives thee. It is the part that you probably put the most value on and get very upset that nobody sees. Like, they can only see how pretty I am, but not what I have to mentally offer. That we could grow together. We can prosper together. We can be a power couple together if you could just get past my outward aesthetic. But there's something with self as well, considering that that's what you lean into. I feel like to either rope people in or bring them in or draw them in, like that attractiveness. You know how to do this. This one. This is some angel answers. Get that out. So, we're going to see what the source has to say. The ancestors, the angels, want to give us a little bit of advice for this Queen of Wands, who is struggling to be seen intellectually. Who, we felt like maybe she was a queen that was coming against somebody else, but I don't believe that is the case. I think this is just you balancing out the different queens of your personality, Empress. Yeah, you're an Empress, really, but you lean into your beauty, and you want to be respected for your intellect and what you bring intellectually. And I feel like you are always defending that in some sort of way. You are looking to start something new or get off onto a new start, a new path, a new journey, a new pattern, a new way of being. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I'm seeing. This one. Yeah, it's time for transmutation. Definitely time for transmutation to transmute that energy. Right. You carry a violet flame, and it says, be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts. So we kept seeing the Five of Wands, conflicts, and this could be internal, it could be mentally, it could be with other people. Definitely feel other people. But you're being called to balance. And that's what I've been talking about, balancing. Balancing all four queens of the court, because you are an empress. And that is your track, the track of the chosen. Because it's some people who are a Queen of Cups, they're a Queen of Swords, they're a Queen of Wands, and some are Queen of Coins, but some are all four queens, and that's an empress. Not everybody is an empress, they're just not. It's time to let go, prepare for change. I think you are preparing for change. You want change. You want people to see you for your intellect and not just your beauty. But maybe there's other things that you need to let go of, because I feel like you may have a tendency to lean into your beauty when you need to meet your needs. Like you lean into your beauty to meet your needs. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. Do you believe in you? And that's what Elle had to go through, right? She had to develop the belief in self, that she was more than what she had been called upon. Like, nobody had required her to be anything else but pretty, you know? And she had learned from life that pretty was her weapon. It was her tool. And nobody expected anything else from her. And I think for a while, she didn't expect anything else from herself. Like, she shocked herself. Almost kind of like, I'm just going to do this. Do you want this? This one? Yeah. Connect with unicorns. Receive the white ascension flame. There's something different about you. Again, everybody is not an empress, Ashe. They're just not. Some people are queens. Like, everybody has queenship, right? You're a queen. You have queen energy. But do you embody all queens? Maybe not, G. Welcome new beginnings. Let the sun shine in your life. And how many times did the sun show up in the tarot? I feel like you definitely are welcoming change. You want people to respect you for more than just your beauty. You know, you want to be a whole person. I come to the table with more than just that. Yeah, honor animals. Communicate with different species. Maybe you're gifted in some sort of way. Maybe you have comfort pets. Elle did have her little chihuahua, so that was cute, right? And maybe you have a little dog or a cat too. You know, definitely feeling cat sentiment, especially with the wild cat that's on here. But I see the other animals, but I'm definitely feeling like a cat. You know, maybe it's something with that. This one. Archangel Muriel, trust your own wisdom. Have faith in your psychic impressions. Maybe you and your cat has a way of communicating. You know, maybe you get messages or some sort. But I just feel like with that high priestess energy that we saw earlier, that you are gifted and you know that there's more to you than just your beauty. Relax and open up to the source. Keep your heart open. Yeah, you know that there's more to you. We saw the other queens. We saw your Queen of Swords balancing out your intellect, which you really want people to dig into that. We saw Queen of Cups, your heart. Like, if they can get past your beauty and accept your mind, they will get the key to your heart. And then the Queen of Pentacles as well, coming in, stepping forward to say that once we've married all of those three and you can accept them, then we will definitely be prosperous. We will be a power couple, Ashe. Power couple, power connection, power partnership. Yes. Keep your heart open. Is there anything else? No. Any other deck we should pull, Father? This one. Okay. This is the chakra. Maybe there's an affirmation or something. Look at this. Green. Heart chakra. Affirmation. I love, accept, and forgive myself and others unconditionally. I am open to receive love. My heart is open and I am listening to it. I feel compassion and show kindness to others. Maybe you need to show kindness, right? If you are beautiful and smart, sometimes those energies could be a little cutthroat. You know, very like to what kind of energy? You know, emasculating. Not saying that that's you weak, but that Queen of Cups energy was third, right? So developing that heart and opening up your heart. We have root chakra, balancing your root. Yeah, instincts, instinctualness backed up with the heart, balancing the heart chakra. You know, so it's something with that. It's definitely something to think about your basic instincts, how you are manifesting, how you are calling people, what tools do you use, and what is really beneficial for you, especially to get to that Queen of Cups energy so that you can come into the wholeness, because we saw Queen of Wands energy, main energy. We saw Queen of Swords, the confliction, mental conflict, getting into your heart space, and then the money comes after. The money is last. Yeah, definitely official person. Maybe you are a true person. Like you really, really, really are real with it. You know what I mean? And you have to make a choice. You have to judge. That's the judgment. I mean, I hear judge like real, like quick, like with the realness, with the swiftness. It may be something coming up that you have to dig into. I'm not for sure. But it's something that's pressuring you. Maybe it's with a dude, and we've been feeling this masculine energy and their influence on you. Something with your expectations with this person, and maybe even about occupation, right? Maybe, again, you are in a room full of men, and all they see is your beauty. All they see is your beauty. Right? They don't see your intellectual property. They don't see you as an intellectual asset. And you are struggling trying to get yourself noticed so that they can see the wealth. Like if they invest in you in terms of stability, organization, the equity that will grow within you, if they could see the intellectual wealth within you. You may, right now I'm seeing this as a building, as a company, like maybe you will be beneficial to them, providing an insight to them that they haven't had, a whole different pathway, you know, to success. But it's really hard to have your voice heard in a room full of men. Is it something else? Yeah. A room full of men when all they see is your beauty. Not to offend the bros, no, but sometimes a woman's intellect is just pushed aside. It's shoved to the wayside. It's not this one. It's not uplifted. It's not, I feel like it's taken for granted. Like they take you for granted because of your beauty. And you could be somebody that's dealing with the military. You could be just really official, like the real deal. Like you have something really real to say. Very stable. You could be very successful if they just listen. Listen to your intellect, to your smartness, to what you, because you are deep, you have a lot of wealth. When I say knowledge, and the knowledge is your wealth. And people are going to be hurt from not listening to you, and you know it. Like you feel like you can do something to save people a lot of money, to advance something. I hear move something forward. And because there's a big issue, a big problem to be solved, and I feel like you have the answer, but nobody can hear it. They only see your beauty, and they're not considering it. Okay, I had a conversation. I felt like somebody, when I said they can only see your beauty, Spirit said no, it's lustfulness. Like somebody wants to sleep with you. And maybe they are propositioning you. And in order for you to get your idea out or your voice to be heard, they're giving you a fucked up offer, and it's just like really absurd. Yeah, and it could be with that older man that's on some bullshit, some childish, immature shit. Just like Elle in that movie. You remember like when she was in there trying to tell him, it was like, oh, you did a really good job and this, that, and the other. And she go to his office and he put his hand on her knee, propositioning her, and it threw everything off a track. That's what I feel. Like, your beauty is an issue, and yeah, somebody probably maybe propositioned you in a fucked up ass way. Anything else in here, Father? Queen of Wands. The dude. Okay. Let's just see. How many? 3? Okay. I hear 3 cards for this messed up ass, fucked up ass, toxic ass energy. The one that put their hand on your knee or just really did a fucked up proposition. Yeah, they think that you pretty. For one, they think you look good. Privileged lady in an expectation. They may have made an expectation of you, or they just really think that you're attractive. Young, youthful, pretty. And maybe they expect you to accept their advances because other people do. And when you turn them down, you bruise their ego and made them feel like shit. You know, that could be a thing. And maybe if you did that, they could come after you. That was too, yeah. Because this person is a false person. And you see courtship. Somebody came after you with a fake ass, fucking proposition. And when you turned them down, they was like, what? And they may have even fired you and kicked you out of the organization with that despair card and now hiring thief. Stolen a fucking opportunity from you. And that's what happened to Elle and Legally Blonde. It could have stolen an opportunity. It worked out for her in the end. But yeah, because something changed in the organization. You may have to change companies, you know, something of the sort. But I feel like if you do that, it's still going to work out for you. Yeah. It's going to work out for you. You're going to have a different proposal, a different type of commitment with a whole different place. With change here, yeah. We see courthouse, a judgment. Something is going to either evidence borne out or just you're going to choose to walk away from something. I feel whatever it is, company, because I don't feel like it's a courthouse. I feel like it's a company. Like this person right here works at this place and they are the ones that propositioned you, and you're gonna change, you're gonna move, you're gonna get a whole new offer from somebody else, another company, somebody that will appreciate your intellect, appreciate the things that you bring to the table. And I feel like You're going to probably meet the love of your life, or it's just going to be an opportunity that's very stable for you. You will be able to have that fulfillment, that Ten of Cups, that Ten of Pentacles type of situation where you marry all the aspects of yourself. Your Queen of Wands, your Queen of Swords, your intellect, your lovingness, your intuition, your insight, as well as your ability to make solid investments and financial decisions. Yeah, perfect timing and compromise is here. Somebody is looking to compromise you or have you compromise, and the Father say no. Your opportunity is going to come in perfect timing. It may be time for you to take action now, or somebody has taken action against you, and the Father say it's time for you to take action. Maybe apply for different places, look for other opportunities. Yeah, maybe, I don't feel a year from now. I don't think it's going to take that long, but it could. You know, I don't want you to be in a situation for a whole year, but Father say remain positive. It could take up to a year, but I don't know. I don't know when it started, but a year from now from this reading could be a possibility. Anything else, Father say no. Again, remain positive in a year from now. So maybe that's affirmation, confirmation. That is what it is. Anything else, Father say no. Well, this is what we have for you guys on this late evening reading. We're going to go get settled down and ready for some sleeping. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You know that I love you. I love you. I love you to pieces. You are the Father's wheat, and you are called for good bread. And there's more to you than your beauty, Ashe. And to be in a situation where people are trying to take advantage of you or proposition you in any kind of unethical way, it's just not okay. It's just really not. And I pray that you remain positive, follow the Father's advice, start fishing out for other ish, because I feel like you will find the place that's for you, that will appreciate all of you, like all of it. Not only can you be the face of the company because you fit the bill, you're attractive, and they can put you out in the forefront, but you're smart enough to increase their books of business, like to bring in that coin and do it in an intuitive and loving type of way. You are an empress at the end of the day. Yes. To the next now. Again, know this. We love you just like we love us, because we love the Father that made us by His intelligence, the infinite intelligence, the wisdom, the principal thing that connects and binds us, flows on the breath of life, the chi. Yes, that right there, them two combined is with the Father, everything. That's everything. And we love you just like that. Know that you are everything, not a piece. Everything. Into the next now. We love you. Ashe.